Hey, what's up YouTube? Israel back again with another video. Let me start by saying Merry Christmas. Off work today and just hung out with the family today. Got some gifts, exchanged some gifts with the mom, and here in a little bit going to go to a party with some friends and do a little white elephant gift exchange. Got a Christmas Story on the TV here. So I had the day out for work, so I wanted to take a little time to make a quick video for you guys. Hopefully quick. See my top 10 winter fragrances. Slash New Year's fragrances. I said earlier, I think in my last video, that I wanted to do like a top 5 or so New Year's list, you know, for all the fellas out there that were single and wanted to, you know, wear a fragrance to you know, because New Year's Eve is like the probably one of the best nights to go out and try to meet somebody, and you know, you want to look your best, you want to feel your best, and you want to smell your best. So I'm going to make this my top 10 winter fragrances, and the top 5 are probably going to be, you know, I would recommend the top 5 for New Year's. So, you know, if we could do it that way. And, you know, some of you guys might ask, like, well, how come, you know, I haven't done a review on some of these fragrances that I'm gonna list here, just because I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I'm going to keep the description very brief, because I do want to do reviews on some of these fragrances that I haven't done yet. But I'm going to do it further, you know, in depth, more descriptions, more follow-up, you know, compliment factors and all this and that. So. And there's also some that I've done before that I don't have in my collection anymore. So if you're asking yourself, like, oh, how come he didn't put that one in there? It's probably because I swapped it, or I sold it to a friend. You know, like I said before in my third or fourth video, I moved through my collection fairly quickly. The ones that I really, really love, I'll keep. But I'll get a bottle, try it. If I enjoy it a lot, I'll keep it on my shelf. But if not, I'll swap it for something else so I can try something else. Especially if it's a cheaper fragrance, because I can just go out and pick it up again. You know, usually 25, 30 bucks, no problem. I can just order online if I really want it back that much. So, let me start off by saying I have 2 honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention is going to be this one I got a few months ago, and I was pleasantly surprised. I did a video on this one. It was recommended by Rizzo and by Coach Rob, I got this one. I did a video on a first impressions video on this one, and that is Thallium. This one has red apple, pineapple, and amber, and it smells like cotton candy in a bottle. So my first honorable mention is going to be Thallium. Check it out. It's very, very sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, it's not for you. After about 10-15 minutes, it starts to calm down, but people like this one. Women like this one. So honorable mention, and it's very, very affordable. Go to my video and watch my review on this one. I think it's like $16 or $17 for a 3.4 ounce. So this is Thallium. Check it out. My second honorable mention is going to be Mont Blanc Individuel. This one has raspberry, vanilla, cinnamon, dark chocolate, and pineapple. This one just smells sweet, spicy, kind of like Yope, and it smells almost identical to oh my gosh, sorry, by Creed. I'll put it in the description if I can. I'm trying to be brief here. So it reminds me of a Creed fragrance. I'll put a little box up right here so you'll see which one. It just, for some reason, the name escapes me. Anyway, so that is this one is spicy, warm, sweet, and fruity at the same time. Kind of smells like dryer sheets. Yeah, so this is a really good one too. Had to drop it down on my honorable mention list though, but still a Class A fragrance. Check out my video on this one. I also did a review on this one, so please check that one out. Let's see here. Number 10. I did a split. This actual fragrance came out. A friend of mine bought like a really huge bottle of it, and I didn't know they make a big bottle of this stuff. It was a 4.2, I believe, ounce he bought online. We split it, put it into an old bottle that I had laying around, and that is Spice Bomb. This stuff's really good. Why is it number 10 when it could be number 1 on some other ones? Because I just don't find myself wearing it that much. I actually wore it today when I went and had lunch with my mom, Christmas lunch with my mom. And, you know, I really like it. I enjoy it. It's spicy, cinnamon, pink pepper, tobacco, leather. It reminds me of sweet cinnamon buns. You know, could be lower on my list, but you know, I guess I just don't get too many compliments on it, and it smells really good, and it's always going to stay on my shelf. but it's number 10 on this list. So that is Spice Bomb, number 10. See, number 9, we have one of in my masterpiece series that I did, and people, you're going to ask, well, if it's in your masterpiece series, then why is it number 9? Well, that's just where it ended up in this list. I have so many that I like. I had to keep the list at 10, and I had to bump some, and but I still wear it as if it is in my top 5. If you can tell by how much juice is missing. This is Givenchy pie, one of my all-time favorites. It's vanilla, brown sugar, almond, tonka bean. It reminds me of a clean vanilla pudding, if that makes any sense to you guys. But it's really good. It's just vanilla, almond, and pretty much that's what you get. Nutty, sweet vanilla. And it's one of my favorites. The dry down is almost one of the best in the business. And the sillage is fantastic in this one. Lasts a long time too. That's Givenchy pie, number 9. Okay, moving on. We got number 8, which is going to be, I did a video on this one as well. So please check that one out so you can hear more about this one. But it's one of my favorites as well. This one is Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef & Arpels. We got leather, tonka bean, incense, benzoin, almond. The best way to describe this one is leathery, and it's just more, I really describe it more on the sillage whenever I kind of catch a waft of it in the air when I'm, if it kind of hits me a certain way. It really does remind me of a sweet cigar. Not offending by any means, not like the smoke of it, more just like, I guess the smoke, but just the smell, not really the bad part of the smoke. It's more just that when you smell it and you're like, oh, what's that? It smells sweet. To me, it just smells like a sweet cigar. Maybe even just smelling the sweet honey dry cigar kind of. There's no honey in this, but just trying to give you an idea of what it smells like. It smells great. That's number 8. Number 7 is another one from the Givenchy house, and I haven't done a review on this one yet, which I'm going to pretty soon. And this one is Givenchy Play Intense. I've tried the original Play. It didn't last that long. Of course, I'm always going to go with the Intense or the concentrated version because it's just going to last longer. And this one actually still smells like the original. So a lot of these new fragrances go away with what made their fragrances popular to begin with. And this one stays the same. It just lasts a lot longer, and that's exactly what I wanted. This one is coffee, tonka, and pink pepper. People say this one smells like coffee. A good friend of mine that actually swapped this with me, he told me he got the coffee note. I don't get the coffee note at all, honestly. All I smell is, and this is going to sound silly because I haven't heard anybody else say this about this, it reminds me of a banana peel. Like when you peel a banana and you smell the inside of the peel, it kind of has like that sweet, just that banana scent. I don't know what it is, but you can almost compare this to like a banana pudding because it smells like banana peel, but it's really sweet. And to me, it just reminds me of banana pudding or like a banana shake I used to make when I was a kid. Milk, and I would put milk and bananas and a little bit of vanilla, and I would mix it up and then make a shake that way. So that's Givenchy Play Intense. My number 7, if I said 7 before, but yes, I haven't done a review on this one yet. I will soon though, and go further in depth and go deeper on this one because it's one of my favorites. And see, number 6, we have a tie, and I also did a split with these with another friend of mine with both of these because at the time I didn't have the money to purchase both bottles, so I just went ahead and did a split because it was a cheaper option at the time. And once I finish these, I will purchase a full bottle because I like them that much. But it's a tie between 30 Muglier's Amen and Amen Pure Havana. Pretty much this one, everyone knows Amen. It caramel, coffee, vanilla, tonka bean. This one has the same pretty much, but it has honey and tobacco. People talk about a tar note. I don't even know what that means because I looked up the notes and there is no tar note in it. So if I'm hearing that wrong, I apologize. But all I get is like a sweet, almost a chocolatey, like a dark chocolate. I don't even know if there's a dark chocolate in this. Yeah, just caramel, coffee. It's probably the coffee note and the vanilla. But these things last, they're beast. They last 10 plus hours, both of them do. and they're some of my favorites. I wear this one actually. Wear this one quite a bit. I try to use my samples before I actually use this bottle because I have some samples of it. And this one as well. You can see there's quite a bit of juice missing out of this one. It was full all the way to the top. But that is Amen, the original Amen, and Pure Havana. So that was coming in at a tie at number 6. Let's see here. Number 5, I did a video on this one. I'm sorry, I haven't done a video on the previous 2, but I will soon. But anyway, so number 5, I did a video on this one. It might have been like my 3rd or 4th video that I did. Big fan of this one. Since I've done the video, I've worn it a lot more and gotten way more compliments from it. That's why this one's so much lower on my list for my winter fragrances, because it's actually surprised me quite a bit how popular it's been with the people whenever I wear it. You know, like I get stopped on the street and people are like, "Hey, what is that? What are you wearing?" Like I get that from ladies, and it's one of my most inexpensive fragrances as well. 4.2 ounce, I believe, is like $35 on Amazon, and so you can go watch my video on this one. It is Halloween Man. Halloween Man is just mandarin orange, amber, leather, and cinnamon. Obviously, there's more notes than that, but that's just pretty much what my nose gets right from the top. Very similar to 1 Million, but this one's a little bit calmer. A little bit calmer version of 1 Million. Lasts just as long, has the same performance and longevity and everything. This one just doesn't, it's not so in your face. It's not so cloying. And this one's just so beautiful, and I love it so much. So this one's number 5, Halloween Man. If you know what 1 Million smells like, it smells like this, but I believe this is better better bang for your buck and just a better fragrance overall. So that's Halloween Man. Number 4, this was a very recent purchase of mine. I just did a video on this one a few days ago, I believe, maybe a week ago. And that is from the Chanel house, Allure Homme. This one is, it's got some citrus notes, peach, vanilla, tonka, pepper, ginger, and pretty much for the life of this, you get fruity, warm, and spicy. The dry down is one of the best I have. It dries down to just this nice, warm spiciness that I wore this last night, and again, got more compliments from it. And so this is one of my favorites, quickly becoming one of my favorites from the Chanel house, Allure Homme. This is number 4. Okay, number 3. This was actually my first video that I did. I did a blind buy off this one. I just heard so much, so many posts and just so much hype about it. Man Love Fragrance. Sebastian really talked about this one, and I heard a story about being in a taxi cab in Paris or Italy or somewhere, and the cab driver was wearing this, and he said he instantly fell in love with it. And you know, I just was so intrigued by his, because I saw his other reviews, and you know, he didn't seem too impressed by a lot of things, and this one he was impressed by quite a bit. So it intrigued me, you know, because I really respect Sebastian's opinion, and so I picked it up, found it for $80 at a boutique in Canada. And if you go to my video, it's actually my first video. It's on Lidge, L'Instant de Guerlain, Pour Homme Extreme. There is an original version. Make sure you get the extreme version. You can get the original version. It just doesn't last as long. The extreme version has black on the outside here. It has a black cap. I believe the other one has clear on the side. So make sure you get the extreme version. This one is cocoa, star anise, patchouli, and sandalwood. Very simple mixture of notes, but man, this stuff smells so good. It reminds me of, and this is going to sound, please, I said this in my last video, and it's going to sound stupid. I always say that, but you know, when you smell things, your senses automatically go places. So when I first smelled this, it really did just smell like dark chocolate, warm dark chocolate oatmeal. And that sounds like a dumb combination, but this stuff smells really good. It's very mature, so it has like this very sexy, sensual chocolate going on with it, dark chocolate. It's not sweet. It's a dark chocolate, so it's subtle. You don't really get so much sugar in there. But you mix that with like this oatmeal-y kind of scent. It just gives it like this refinement and this matureness to it that just really makes it stand out. And the stuff lasts for ages. You wear this stuff, it lasts you easily 12 hours, if not more. If you wear it on your clothes, it'll go for a whole day. But this is might be my only niche fragrance that I even own. I have some samples of stuff, but this is actually one of the niche bottle. The Guerlain House is probably about as high as I got, really, when it comes to bottles. I like to stick to designers just because they're more affordable right now. I guess once I reach to my limit of designers, I'm going to start kind of branching out into the to the niche houses and actually purchasing full bottles. But right now, this is like my only niche one that I have. So anyway, so that's L'Instant de Guerlain Pour Homme Extreme. Please pick that up. Check out my video on that one. It's my first video that I ever did, so it's funny, I watched those old videos and my demeanor has changed as I've gotten more comfortable in front of the camera, so I think that's kind of funny. So anyway, so we got number two. Number two, and a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me with this one. It was really hard picking my top three. But because this is almost everyone's number one. But this is a masterpiece. I have not done a video on this one yet. I have both versions. I have the original Pour Homme version, and then this is the Pour Homme Extreme, and or the Intense version, excuse me. That is Dior Homme Intense by Christian Dior. This is my number two. Why is it not my number one? I don't know. You know, actually, I love this fragrance. I use it quite a bit, as you can see where the juice is. You know, I love it that much to where I'll just be sitting at home watching TV and I just spray some on my arm just so I can smell it. You know, I'm not going out or anything. I just like it that much. But I guess when I wear this, I don't get that much attention from it as I do with some other ones and even my number one. But the fact that it's my number two is simply because I love it that much. It smells so good. It's so original, and it makes a feminine fragrance almost. It comes off as feminine because it has iris, vanilla, cedar, and vetiver in it. But it can come off very feminine because of the iris, because it's almost like 100% iris, if not, you know, a little bit less than that. But the fact that this here has those notes in it, but yet it comes off masculine is what really gets me. It's just so different, and it's funny because this thing comes off like it has chocolate in it. It smells like there's milk chocolate. The dry down is beautiful, and it smells like there's milk chocolate in it. It's like a very chocolatey dry down, but in the notes there's no chocolate in it. So I don't know. It's clearly there's some combination of notes there that just make it smell like there's some chocolate in it or cocoa or whatever it is. But from what I read, there's no cocoa in it, so I don't know. Maybe Fragrana goes wrong, but I read the notes. And I was like, no, I thought there was chocolate in this. And I thought I heard there was chocolate in this, but there's not, apparently. But DHI is one of my favorites, and I love the original Dior Homme as well. That's, you know, I'll even wear that one during the day, and if I don't have a chance to come home and change or anything, I'll just grab this one and pull a couple of sprays on top of the other one, because they smell pretty similar. This one just lasts longer. It's deeper and richer and smokier. You know, it's a darker version of the original. So number two is Dior Homme Intense. Pick it up. I haven't done a video on this one yet, but I will soon. See, my number one. This is my number one simply because every time I wear it, I get mauled. I forgot to mention that my top five, we're going to be going towards the New Year's Eve crowd. So I'll go through them again real quick whenever I'm finished. But if I can suggest you wear any fragrance on New Year's Eve when you're going out, it would either be the one that I just did, the Homme, Dior Homme Intense, DHI, or it's going to be my number one fragrance. Every time I wear this scent, like I said before, I get mauled. I've literally seen heads turn because I wear this stuff. It just, and when you get that kind of attention, again, it's not a secret wand, it's not like a magic wand, or it's not like some kind of, love potion or anything like that, but it gets the job done. It lasts a long time, 8 to 10 hours, you know, if you spray it on your clothes, maybe even longer. It gets lots of attention, good sillage, which is a scent trail. It's never offensive to me. I can wear, even if I put on too much, it never gets offensive. It just gets better, if not, if anything. And let me just go ahead and show you which one it is. It's YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. And this stuff is, also, I haven't done a video on this yet either, guys, which I'm going to. And this one's going to be in my Masterpiece series, because this is a masterpiece. I've had this one for maybe a month. It's my second bottle, and it's already down low that much. I wear this stuff quite a bit. So, I don't know. I just, this one just, this is like Old Faithful. You can always wear this one, and you know that someone's going to, guys give me compliments on this one. Women give me compliments on this one. It turns heads. I catch people kind of looking over, but they're a little timid. They don't want to, come off as weird, ask me what I'm wearing. Actually, I don't ever get weird about asking people. I was real quick side story. I was out last night, and a friend of mine was wearing something. Well, it's actually more of an acquaintance. I haven't seen him in a while, but I kept getting his Central when he would walk by, and it smelled really good. I was like, man, what are you wearing? And he's like, oh, something by Chanel. I don't know, something by Chanel. And I actually told him, okay, I'm going to go to your car and follow you out there because I want to see what you're wearing, because it's going to bother me too much if I don't go check. So we went out to his car, and he showed me the bottle, and it was Pour Monsieur by Chanel. So I will be picking some of that stuff up pretty soon. I guess I just never really smelled it on someone else before, and didn't get much of a chance. But anyway, side story, my bad. But La Nuit de l'Homme is my #1 fragrance for my top 10 winter fragrances / New Year's fragrance. If you guys don't have a bottle of this, just go buy like a Sephora or like Macy's and pick up a sample of this stuff and just wear it that night. And I can almost say that it's a guarantee you'll get compliments from this one. I mean, this one never fails. Not saying it's going to get you a lady to fall in love with you or marry you, but this definitely helps. You got to have everything else right too. You got to have your hat on straight, or you got to have your hair combed a certain way, and you got to have your tie on right, or your bow tie chilling. And you got to have your suit on straight. But then you got to have this stuff on, and what I do whenever I go out, I have those little bitty little sample bottles that whenever I get from the mall, whenever I get finished with a fragrance, I'll wash it out and and dry it out. Make sure get a little Q-tip and dry it all out. Make sure there's no fragrance left in it. And then I'll make, if I'm going out wearing this, I'll make a little bottle of it, a little sample bottle, and keep it in my pocket. It's going to be a long night, and this stuff lasts. It'll last you a while. But if you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands or whatever, and you're in there, there's nobody else around, it doesn't hurt to kick on a little bit more, just to re it up a little bit, and to just kind of reapply some cologne, because if it worked when you first got to the club, it's definitely going to work an hour or two later when you add a little bit more. So I just do that just to keep myself fresh and confident for the rest of the evening. But that's my suggestion. So let's go back to the list real quick. We're going to go with, I'm going to try to do this real fast. I hate making my videos really long. So number 12, my honorable mention is Thallium. Check that one out. Let's see, Cotton Candy in a Bottle. We got number 11, Mont Blanc Individuel. It reminds me of a Creed fragrance, and for some reason I just can't think of it. And I even did a video on this one. I still can't think of it. I'm trying to do it on the fly here. Original Santal, there you go. My bad, guys. It's Original Santal by Creed. Smells almost identical to this, but this is like maybe $30. And Original Santal is like 250 or something like that, or 185 or something like that. So pick this one up. It's really good. That's my second honorable mention. Let's see. Number 10, we got Spice Bomb. I got my little sample bottle here or whatever, my little split bottle that I made of this one. Okay, that's number 10. We got Givenchy Pie, number 9. We got Midnight in Paris, number 8. We got Givenchy Play Intense, number 7. We got the 2 Amens. Got my little split bottles here. Amen Original and Pure Havana. Let's see here. We got Halloween Man coming in at number 5. This one smells so good, guys. Check it out. Very inexpensive. We got Chanel Allure Homme coming in at number 4. And number 3, we got L'Instant de Guerlain Pour Homme Extreme. We call it Lidge. Check this stuff out. You go to my video. I left the link in the description where you can pick this stuff up. Let's see, Dior Homme Intense by Christian Dior. Should have been number one, could have been number one, could have even been a tie with my number one fragrance, man, because this stuff is so good. Everyone loves it. I love it too. I don't tend to follow the crowds, but with this stuff I do. This is good juice here, guys. Number one, like I said before, YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. This stuff is a masterpiece. Don't buy the intense version of this or whatever. They have a, it's either intense or it's extreme version of this. Do not get it because it smells nothing like it. This is an extreme version of its own. This stuff lasts forever. Darn near beast mode. But I suggest getting this one right here, number one. People love it. Women love it. Everybody loves it. Santa Claus loves it. Pick it up, guys. Alright, that's my top 10 winter fragrances / New Year's fragrances. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you tried them. You can find them on Amazon. If you, I have videos on most of these, so check out my videos for the links if you're interested. If you can't find it, hit me up. I'll give you a link to where you can find them online. Merry Christmas, you guys. Today's Christmas, everyone's out. Y'all be safe. I'm sure tonight's going to get a little bit crazy because, it's Christmas. Everyone's been stuck in the house with the family. So y'all get out. If y'all get out, be safe. Find a designated driver and get home safe to your family. Happy New Year's, you guys. And again, be safe on New Year's too. We need to be here for 2014 and keep these fragrances coming. And let's talk about these fragrances, in 2014. So my name is Israel. For Dollars and Cents, rate, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, let me know what you think, all that stuff. Until the next one. Oh, real quick update. I just ordered a bottle of 24 Gold. Saw a couple of reviews on this stuff. Can't find it in the stores anywhere. Didn't want to wait for a sample from anybody or from any website. I went ahead and picked up the bottle. I had a gift card that I got for my birthday in October. So I went and picked up a bottle, and I've been hearing good stuff about this one, y'all. So I'm gonna do a review on that one real soon. Probably won't do a blind review. I want to test it out first because I've been hearing good things, so I can do a full review on it. And so anyway, y'all take care of yourselves. Rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see y'all later. Bye.